Thank you so much for checking out this free video. If you don't mind, please click like and subscribe. Up with a long segment with Becky and the returning AJ Lee. And the gist of it is that AJ is kind of needling Becky, who's losing her mind. And Becky starts acting like a maniac and says, "What would it take to get rid of you?" Then she goes, "You know, the Elimination Chamber's in your hometown in Chicago. You want to go one-on-one with me there?" And AJ says, "Well, you know, I would be willing to do that, but it would have to be for a championship match." And Becky says, "Nope, you're not getting a shot at the belt." And AJ said, "Okay, well, no title match." And no title, no match. So Becky says, "Fine, but you listen, if you think you were held down by the man before you left, you have no idea what's in for you. Welcome to the big time." And the match is official for Elimination Chamber. And I was a little iffy on this segment right here. I just felt that Becky is just so over the top with how irritated she is with AJ Lee. It's I don't know, man. Hard to take this seriously at all. It's just...
I would say that like it wasn't that serious in that
No.
way.
It's like when you watch a match and somebody kicks out and you get that really dramatic overacting. Becky actually is the worst offender. This was an entire segment like that. Like, she is completely, like, out of her mind in this segment. And it's like, I realize that she cost you the belt and she beat you in a match, but you've lost the belt many times to many different people.
Yeah, well, you have to sell it, though.
I know, but you can't oversell it to this degree where it's like a clown show.
I agree. You know, but you know, you have to react to it, though.
Yes.
It was just, I mean, they were doing it. They had their story to set up the thing. I was expecting this match at Mania, but I was told, you know, that there's a reason it's here and the story goes till Mania. So it all play out. I was just basically told, I go like, you know, well, I thought this was going to be at Mania. And it's like, don't worry, it all plays out to get there. So,
well, until they change the entire card.
Well, I think that this direction, since they still did it tonight, they probably aren't going to change. Whatever this plan is today, probably won't be changed this week, maybe next week. Who knows?
I should mention that last night I was talking about Raw coming to Seattle. And the cheapest ticket was $196, $200, something like that. And so I just completely decided I was no chance of going. But I did go up today, and they have dropped the cheapest seats. You can now get a terrible seat at Raw for $96. So the show is exactly a month away. I think it's March 9th. So
they'll drop again. They'll drop again.
They will continue to drop. But for sure, like when I looked a week or two ago...
Unless it sells out.
It's not looking like it's going to sell out unless they really drop those prices.
Yeah. I know the advance for Seattle it's like under 4,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We had the Usos versus Otis and Tozawa for the tag team titles. This was a really good match. And
Tozawa was great.
Tozawa was great in the match like a week ago when they earned the title shot. He was great in this match. The people love him. They loved Otis. And, I mean, Tozawa made this comeback. We had This Is Awesome chance. They're going nuts. And then Otis ends up missing a charge. They hit the 1D, and looked like they damn near broke the ring hitting the 1D on this guy. But they pinned him, and then both teams shook hands afterwards. And then Byron interviews them about the road to WrestleMania. And Jay says, we're going to remain first Jay puts over Otis and Tozawa. And then Jimmy says, we're going to remain the best tag team in the game, but, Jay, you need to qualify, win Elimination Chamber, and get back to being main event Jey Uso. So,
how come he doesn't have to give up the tag team championship to go in the Elimination Chamber?
Well, this is not NXT.
Okay.
And Ava's gone. So, we'll need someone else to make bad decisions. So,
we'll
Robert Stone got that job.
Robert Stone's going to be doing plenty of things that make no sense.
Yeah. But I watched this and I thought, is Jimmy taking more time off? Is that why they did this?
Boy, they didn't lose the belts. If they would have lost the belts.
No, but like they asked him about the tag titles, and his first thing was, Jay, you go and qualify. And
well, I think Jay's just like in that match, so they're trying to put that match over. I mean, I think that if he was going to be gone, they'd lose the belts.
It's possible.
Yeah.
But they would have been losing the belts to Otis and Tozawa, and I don't see that happening.
Well, they could have, if it was an emergency, they could have put it in there with. Of course, it's like, what team? I mean, JD's not back yet. But I mean, they could have always lost it to the New Day. That's an easy one.
Well, the reality is they don't have to lose the belts because do you realize that Jade Cargill won her title 100 days ago?
Yeah, and she's going to do her first defense on TV.
She has not yet defended the title once.
Well, no, she's defended on house shows and she hurts people all the time.
Well, I'm talking on television. On television, she hasn't defended it once in 100 days.
And not on pay-per-view or television. Yep. Well, she's finally going to now.
Thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and click that notify button, and you'll never miss a video again.